I'm going to show you guys how to find and vet really good trading strategies. This strategy has an 80% win rate and an 8% drawdown. And this is a free strategy available in the Trade Tactics Discord, which the link is down in the description if you want to come and find this. It's just in the working scripts tab. And once you're here, this is the first. There are people thanking the creator, posting real results as well. Tons of different trades here, plus 33%, plus 66%, plus 76%. And I've converted the strategy itself to PineScript version 6. So if you don't have TradingView yet, just go to tradingview.com and click on Supercharts to access the charts. And then we're going to open up the PineScript tab, which is in the right-hand corner here. Down on the bottom right corner, there's a tree and it says Pine. You want to click that. Then once you're in here, you're going to want to just click Create New. If this isn't already empty, click just Create New Indicator or Strategy. And then whatever's in here, you just want to delete that so it's completely blank. Then once you have the full open source script here, this is the one on Discord, you want to download the entire code. You don't want to just expand the lines here because it cuts off and you won't be able to copy everything. So you want to click the dots and click the download button. Once it's downloaded, you can open it up and you just want to copy the entire code. So you can just select all and then hit copy or Control C. Now we can just paste all of that, make sure this is completely blank, into TradingView. So I've hit the paste button. Now I'm going to add it to the chart. Next up, we are going to just pick, there's so many different settings and configurations that people have posted. I'm just scrolling down to this one again. This is actually a little bit better than before. So we're going to use it has 82% win rate with only a 6% drawdown. And they're saying they're using the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. So now that I'm on the Bitcoin 1 hour chart, I just have the default settings here, sensitive and decay period, and they've copied all of these themselves. So they've screenshot what the settings should be. So I'm just going to map these on and enter them all in. Okay, all my settings here are correct. The last thing that I had to do was change it from, I had to go to the properties tab and change it from quantity to percent of equity. It wasn't that by default, but I just 100 for each. And then boom, we got the exact same results as screenshot, 82% win rate and a 6% drawdown. So what would be good to have? It looks like there are very few trades in here, only 39. So on a deep back test, it would remain to be seen doing some out of sample testing as well, and maybe even Monte Carlo simulations as well. Like I've shown you in previous videos on the channel, always be prudent, right? With these strategies, never just YOLO into them. Make sure that you're really stress testing them properly. This is just showing you guys how I will find strategies. This is the very first step, but we would take it into those other subsequent tests, which I will do in other videos. So on TradingView, that might look like splicing up your back tests. This one's January 1st to August 1st. So we would do different windows of time, or we could walk forward with putting the signals out and then paper trading it to test performs in real time. On a test account, we could do various things. We could do this in Python where we randomize the candlesticks, do some more stress. How does it respond to price pattern? For the next indicator, for the next strategy we are going through, this is an 84.62% win rate with a 3.65% net drawdown. What we have to know, we're going to test it out. We're going to have to obviously do the same stress test as well. We're going to check this and put it on our TradingView to map it out. And this is a pretty impressive graph. It's pretty linearly up. Total closed trades is 65. I would, like to see that be a little bit higher so we have a bigger sample size. But again, with stress tests, you never know. So, we could always find some good parameter sets that are actually robust in every single situation. You never really know, but you have to check. This one is the Lance Algo strategy in the Trade Tactics Discord. So I'm clicking this one here and the indicator is right here. So just scrolling to the top and we're going to download this script from here and copying it directly into TradingView. Now again, in TradingView to open the PineScript tab, it's just in the bottom right hand corner here, this little pine tree. Once it's added to chart, we are going to tune the parameters as well. And the settings are posted right in the Discord as well. So I'm going to enter these right now. So this was the configuration that they gave. And over the last 30 days, it has formed, 82% win rate, 6% drawdown. And, it's made in 1 month, it's made 22% profit. So not too shabby. The graph looks pretty good. Again, we need to do more tests. This right here, we want to find a configuration that's generalized. We don't want the parameters, hyper specific parameters that will break if there's a challenging market. But overall, it has a dashboard showing the profit up top corner and also projections as well, the stop loss and partial profit. Really cool. The other thing that we can do if we want to understand what's under the hood here, and we can ask AI. So I can copy the strategy and we can just go into our Gemini and just ask how the PineScript works in general terms. So there's my prompt in general terms. How does it work under the hood? And here's the explanation. It basically just checks if the Fibonacci level is crossed. As well, it's a trend following strategy. So pretty handy to understand, how it all works. If you can't just interpret the code yourself just by looking at it, it can summarize it very quickly. Now, the last one we're actually looking at here is a multiple EMA reverse scalper right here in the disk. Now we're going to test this, put it to the test. This one here looks fairly promising. There's settings for multiple different coins, which is good. So for Solana or RNDR, Matic as well, and AGIX. So that is always a green flag if it's more generalized to different coins. So let's put it on our chart and test it. Again, stress testing is essential when vetting whether these are good enough to put any money in or to possibly bail it off and add. So now I'm downloading the script, and once it's on your chart, you always want to make sure that the capital, the default order size, all of this fixed. So you just want to make sure that that's so. Here we are on the Solana 5-minute chart, and this is not half bad. Obviously, we got to test for curve fitting. We got to make sure we test other data, not just this one window that we have. But it does have a 73% win rate on the 5-minute chart and 30% net drawdown, which 5-minute chart is very, very choppy. So you never fully know how it's going to work out. And what it says it does, it has 5 EMAs, Bollinger Bands, and a stochastic RSI. So all of the EMAs must be in the same direction. So they're all aligned, and there is an overextension. So it is a mean reversion, meaning it counter trends. So it's scalping a reverse. So when the price exits the Bollinger Band, it tries to find quick reversal. All right, now you might be thinking, well, that's cool. I mean, I like a strategy. I have it all figured out. Now I want to trade live with it. I just have it on TradingView. What can I do? Well, you can go up to the alert button, and now it has condition price. What you're going to want is to select your strategy that you want to trade on. So let's say that we want to trade on this one. This is the IMBA Algo Street. We're on the 15-minute Rose USD chart. So we'll just select that from here. Make sure our strategy is selected with the correct settings that we like, and with the interval same as the chart. Now for the message, you're going to want to just click on the message here to pop it out, and just type in an alert name and delete this. Now for the message to connect it up to your real exchange account, you're going to have to sign up for a quick SignalSwap account. SignalSwap executes trades in milliseconds. I'm a developer for it, and it's free to use. So you can sign up for Bybit, Apex, or Pinex and get trading. So Apex, for example, if you click create account through the SignalSwap platform, it will take you with a referral link. You need the referral to be able to get free access on Signal. So once you click that and sign up with the referral link, head over to the API section. So API management, click the top right, the drop down API management, and you want to generate an API key. So select a name, click trade for it, and you just want it unrestricted for now because SignalSwap doesn't have any specific IPs. And once you have done that, click confirm. And these are all the keys you need for trading. So you're going to want to copy these and input them into the SignalSwap form. So on SignalSwap, once you log into your account and go over to the dashboard, the first thing you're going to want to do is scroll down on the dashboard and find the add exchange button right here. And you can select whichever exchange you want. So once you select that, Pinex, you need to have a paid SignalSwap account because they don't have a referral system that works with this, but Bybit works, and Apex doesn't have KYC. They're more decentralized. So I'm just going with Apex Pro. And then if you actually have an account, then just click you have the referred account. Or if you have not done that, click sign up. It'll take you back to Apex. So once you have that, here are the inputs that you can see. There are all the instructions here. So if you want to follow along through the video or just follow along step by step, you can do that. So just copying all of these in. And then for the Omni key, that is the last one. So on Apex, once you've selected all of these and filled them out, click done, and it will create your new API key. I'm just deleting it for now because I've shown the keys on screen. But for this, you want to click Omni key and then click the checkbox for I understand and click next to reveal it. Then once you have that, head back and paste it in here for the Omni key. Then you can click link Apex account. Now, if you get the free account restriction message, so this will pop up if you haven't used the Apex referral link. So just click use referral link and it'll actually sign up for Apex referral, but it will give you a confirmation message that it's seated if you've used the proper signup link, and it will appear here in your connected exchanges as well. So you can create a bot now. This is where we're going to bind TradingView to. So click the create bot and then just click any bot name. So I'm going to do Apex test bot, and we're going to select the exchange with that we just linked. And now for the trading pair, we want it to match the actual chart we have here. So we're on Rose USD T chart. Now, Bybit has the Rose USDT, Apex does not, so you could use either or reconfigure for a different coin, but I'm just selecting this one here on Bybit. For a Bybit demo account, need a premium account, but you can use the regular accounts as well for free using. So I'm going to put in $1,000 per trade and then position size 1,000, and I can either choose flat order size, meaning every trade is the same, or it could do profit reinvest, meaning percent of equity. So it would start with a position size 1,000, and if I make percent, that's $100. Each order will be $1,100. Once I'm happy with the other settings here, market or limit order, cross margin, dialing in the leverage, I can also enable take profit or stop loss just for safety. I can click the next button, which it will generate our TradingView webhook and alert message. So this is where we want to go back to TradingView. We want to copy these, hit that copy button, and then on the alert panel here, you can pop up the message and the notifications right here. So message, pop this up and paste the full alert message here. Once you click out of it, it'll be green, meaning that succeeded. Then click back, and then we want to go to the webhook box, paste the webhook we got from SignalSwap right here. I'm going to copy and paste that in right to the webhook right there. And you don't want to share that with anyone because that'll give people access to opening trades, that secret. Once I click apply and create, it will show up and it'll take all of the settings that I've configured right here. And those are the settings that are just going to use trade live. So once a signal pops up here, there will be a little alert in your alerts panel. It'll show up in your alerts history as well. And that is going to trade live. So in order to actually enable that, you just got firm with the bot, deploy the bot on. So it's creating now, going to actually reserve all of these settings for you on SignalSwap. And once it's done, the page will reload and you should see it highlighted right here. This is the bot. So we have it created, it's live and armed. So real signals will execute. As long as you have funds in the account, it will trade. If there's not enough funds, then the signal will fail and you'll be able to see whether it succeeded or failed. I'm going to here in the trade history tab, popped it out. You can see all the open trades here, no active positions right now. And then the trade history tab right here. This is where all the trade will be. You'll be able to see win loss. You can see all the charts and everything you need. And if it's profitable over a 2-month period, then the publishing requirements will be met to publish it to the marketplace. And then you can make 70% of the revenue on it. You could set any price you want. And when people subscribe, you'll get paid out for this. But it genuinely has to be profitable. And you can even bind backtesting reports to it as well. So you can do backtesting on SignalSwap. On the backtesting tab, the backtesting server is down right now, but hopefully very soon, by the time maybe you watch this video, the backtesting will be back up. But you click and drag your Pine script in and it will automatically do all of the testing and tuning for you. Meaning when you go on TradingView and you tinker around with the settings here. So for example, if I change all of these numbers, SignalSwap does that all for you. And it also randomizes the candlesticks, tests over different time periods to see if there's any parameter combination in existence that can hold up to true stress tests, because some of them don't. Let's say if you go out of sync in a new window or there's new candlesticks, maybe the trading bot collapses, but SignalSwap takes care of all of that for you. So it runs hundreds of thousands of simulations and then it gives you the best result and whether it passed or failed. So you can see here, I did a test here in a history. This was a simple EMA and it did in sample, out of sample, Monte Carlo, and here we have the results. So it says not robust. There was no setting that passed the robust, but you could check the full report and it tells you how many combinations you tested as well. I just did 100 EMA combinations, but you could do hundreds of thousands, if not millions, and it happens all automatically, hands off and hyper fast. So there are other tools for TradingView that will do deep back tests for you automatically, but those are very slow. TradingView servers are extremely slow. We're talking the difference between one back test every 10 seconds, thousands of back tests every second. That's why I'm so hyped to present this to you guys. So hopefully this will very shortly. So I'm just showing this out really because this is one of the coolest features that I've ever developed and had a hand in developing. Very, very proud of it. Now what's left, now that we have our bot live, all we have to do is wait to see how it performs. Usually with these trading bots, there will be a handful of bots that really perform well and some of them just don't perform well in real time. So I usually will turn it off if it hits, minus 20, 25%. And I have a whole bot army going where the trading bots that are doing well, I increase the order sizes and so on and so forth. So I just build trust with my bots and my arsenal. Not all of them are going to work in every market. There is drawdown in every single bot. There's not perfect bot out there. They're all going to have loss streaks. There's going to be periods where the market just accepts choppy or flat, or it's going to be low volume, and the signals get very confusing. So that is why you just remain open and you remain optimistic and you manage your bots properly. You don't just set them and walk away. this is a whole process of tuning, learning, and configuring. So if you have any questions, comment down below and I'll do my best to answer any question that you have. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's a great time to do it. If you feel like, the bell notification icon to get notified when I do fresh uploads, as well as I might do giveaways for SignalSwap in the future for trading bots on the marketplace that I've posted on there. I will see you in the next video.